Tell who you are. We from.
Wagwan. It's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, shout out to Remnant Princess. Go to her channel, show the queen some love. She has some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. Without further ado, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Hustle and motivate.
It's not fair.
A heartbreaking scene in East Point where a dispute between two co-workers ended in a deadly stabbing. How police say witnesses helped catch the suspect. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Rochelle Graham. That family is devastated after learning their mother was stabbed to death at a McDonald's, allegedly by one of her co-workers.
We met the lady and everything. I don't understand why she had to kill her.
Police say Harris, the manager during the shift, sent the suspect home following an argument. They claim the suspect returned from her car with a knife and mask and started attacking the victim. They say she only stopped when a customer at the drive-thru fired his gun in the air to stop the attack.
And y'all, this is allegedly how she walked in when she went to stab her manager. Her coworker said that they only knew it was her because they could still see her hands. And then here she is again. It seems like she's in the ER talking about stabbing somebody again.
Just kind of like run off the line at this point. Like he handed me the knife and told me he told me to kill him.
First off, my prayers goes out to the family. No way should anyone take someone's life. You are not God. Who are you to take someone's life? That's not your calling. Because you don't like what a person said to you. You don't like the fact that you got told to clock out and go home. You take it upon yourself, premeditated, with the intention on taking someone's life. It is sickening, it's disgusting, it is evil. And there's a place in hell for people like you.
And I said, you can kill yourself, like you're crazy. Like I don't know if I should have said it like that, but that's just like what I said at the moment, because it's like,
all sends you home, you're upset. And so you tell her you're gonna come back and then do the unthinkable. I get it. Everybody wants a victim and a villain, except this wasn't Afeni Muhammad's first time doing something like this.
Now, I used to work with her at Taco Bell. Homegirl wasn't even rap tight when we was there.
I get it. We don't know her. But what about this?
And then finally, the defendant does have a prior instance of at least one that I'm aware that involved a stabbing, similar obviously to the stabbing that occurred in this case, involving a knife.
And this.
Defendant has a prior criminal record out of Virginia for malicious wounding. It was actually felony malicious wounding that was reduced to unlawful bodily injury concerning a stabbing, and that is what gives rise to the habitual second.
We're going to go down the rabbit hole of Afeni Muhammad's life.
So, history. There's a lot of things going on there. And what I need viewers, you lovely people out there, to pay attention to, body language, facial micros, tells the story of an individual. You can clearly look into her and tell she's not wrapped too tight. There's some things going on here. Okay? And she's not the only woman that has that evil spirit, dark look. A large number of modern feminist women have that same dark, evil, disgusting look. She already had a criminal record. She already got, this is not her first rodeo.
26 years old from Michigan, Detroit, took her manager's life and now being charged for first-degree murder. I want us to also take a little bit of a look at her personal life and how it made a huge impact when it came to the incident. And overall, what was actually happening not only in her life but also on social media, as a lot of red flags were clearly dismissed throughout this whole entire situation before the incident happened.
She shared how she had been homeless, how she rented a room from a stranger who expected her to trade her body just for a place to sleep. In one of her videos, Afeni explained that she was renting a room from a man named Wayne.
Stop right there. If you look into her eyes, that dark look is almost like that Walking Dead look. That look of you here, but not here. And this is what we're going to dive into. We're going to depict this thing. We're going to break this thing down brick by brick so that you can have an understanding. So that when you come across women like this, you know who to stay away from.
She made it clear that she only wanted a place to stay, not a relationship. But according to her, Wayne kept trying to pursue her, despite her saying no.
Leave me alone! Please leave me alone! I don't want to have sex with you! I don't want to have sex! So stop!
Let me just say this. That's a tough situation to be in. Knowing that you need a place to stay. See, I know what it's like to be homeless because I was homeless. I was homeless at 14. You're not thinking about a relationship. You're not thinking about offering up cheeks. You just want to get off the street. You just want a safe place to raise your head. But you have some simps, you have some idiots and some pervs out there. Okay? That's why even in situations like that, you have to be careful of how you move. Whether you male or female. Let's be clear.
I really trust myself. I don't want to have sex with you. Okay?
Like, he always look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I get that, but I told him I don't want him thinking that that I owe him that just because he do that for me sometimes.
Afeni Mohammed had an active Instagram page where she would regularly post about her day-to-day life, but not only that, how she also premeditated the first-degree murder and what she was looking to do.
That right there. That right there, that look past the point of no return. The decision has already been made. You see? She had a rough childhood, a lot of trauma. And it's clear. I see the hurt, I see the pain. I see that lost child. I see that child that was neglected. I see that child that was abused. I see that child that was touched. I see that child. I see it. I recognize it. When you've walked down those roads, when you've opened certain doors, you will recognize certain things within certain individuals, why they do what they do as an adult. Because it stems from your childhood.
Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
I'm a serial killer. Jesus fucking Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
Afeni Mohammed has also been building a fan base since she's been charged for first-degree murder, and how a lot of other females are actually defending what she did and why she did it, and saying that it was actually not ill intention, not evil, although the whole thing could have been prevented if the manager had been doing her job in the first place.
Stop right there. When I heard that, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's what we're doing now? We're co-signing crazy? What she did was not okay. That does not give you the right to take someone's life. If you want to go by the street code, you take someone's life, your life will be taken. And those that side with her, those that co-sign with her, y'all are just evil, nasty, and wicked as her.
So we're going to take a little listen to what the females had to say about it and their own take.
Double C Barbies, let me just say this. Afeni Mohammed, she wasn't wrong. I don't care. It's like every time it be a mother that get unalive, it's always some woo. It's like the whole world will stop when it's a mother.
Look at the fuck who's talking. Makita and Shaquita. Bucktooth bitch. Let's continue. Yeah, I'm banging on you.
But what about a broken woman? What about a mentally unstable woman who was pleading every day on the internet and she was not at work making TikToks? I'm so tired of people on TikTok always want to take some shit and run with it. She was on work. She was at work trying to make TikToks. Of course you're gonna get fired, and then you're gonna get rolled up. You're trying to make TikTok. Girl, what? She don't even have a TikTok page. Shut up. People.
Bitch, you need to shut up. And for you to sit up there and co-sign her crazy. There's no right for you to take someone's life. Period. She wasn't mentally all there. Her ass shouldn't have been working in a public place. If her ass wasn't mentally all there, her ass should have been somewhere getting some help. And when a person has committed a crime, premeditated, meaning you knew what you was going to do was wrong, but you did it anyway.
Trying to make some shit for some views. That girl didn't have no goddamn TikTok. She was going through a lot, getting molested, being mistreated, didn't have nobody, homeless at that. Can y'all add that? And she kept telling her manager to get out of her face. If somebody tell me to get out their face and they look like that, act like that, I'm out of your way.
Work stress is real. We spend 8 hours a day at work, and if we have a toxic, narcissistic boss who tries to micromanage us constantly or just outright overtly bullies us, that is detrimental. That's almost just as bad as being in an abusive and toxic relationship. Because
it's common sense, because if that was the case, why not leave that job and go get you another job? If that was the case. The boss was bullying her. Let's just say the boss was bullying her. Why would your ass stay in a place where you getting bullied? Wouldn't common sense tell you to go get another job? I know if I was getting bullied on a job, I would go get me another job and leave that job. The manager gave her specific orders. She wanted to be Makita and Shaquita and all ghetto-fied. Manager told her clock out and go home. When you are running a business, you are a manager of the business. Professionalism is everything.
so much time at work and you have to deal with this toxic manager, it literally can change your mental health. It literally can start affecting your physical health as well. So when we look at these situations where you gotta work, everyone has to work now, and most people have 2 or 3 jobs and 4 side hustles just to stay afloat and try to go on vacation once a year.
My mama died trying to take care of us. No, your mom died bullying a little girl. Your mom died taking advantage of a little girl and taking advantage of her position.
Can one person tell me in the comments, what did she do? How did she bully her? How did she bully her? What did she say? What did she do to bully her? I did my research. That woman did not bully that girl. That girl was mentally stable. And she was going through a lot in her personal life. But you got to deal with that shit. We all go through shit. If you was getting bullied, leave the fucking job and go get you another one. If that was the case. That's what real people do.
That's why your mom died. I've seen a couple TikToks of that girl that killed that manager at the McDonald's. She had been posting TikToks before this happened, and she expressed her concern and how tired she was of this girl bullying her. This lady was harassing her. She was bullying her. She was sending her home early every day. She even went on her day off to make up for some hours. She's a manager. She's the one that has to approve for her to go on her day off to make up hours. And when she got there, she sent her home. You don't treat people like that.
Question. What was she doing? What was the crazy bitch doing? Can anyone tell me that? Because ain't nobody just going to send you home just to send you home unless you're doing something. Or are you saying something?
You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people have went through. And you don't know when people are going to snap. You got all these kids and you left all your kids because you couldn't just be fucking nice to someone. You couldn't just be nice, a good fucking human being. You couldn't do it.
Afina Mohammed regularly posted on Instagram about how she felt towards the manager, where those feelings were going, and why it was happening.
I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother.
I want to ask this question. Where's physical evidence of this bullying? Where's audio and video? Not just going off what she said. See, I don't just take what people say and run 8 miles with it. Do my research. I can look clear into this woman and tell she's delusional. She ain't wrapped too tight up here. That's a dangerous person. Because that's the type of person, in their mind, they create their own reality. Make believe something happened that didn't happen. I was getting bullied. I was getting messed with, but didn't happen. Take something so simple and make it so major. Help me make it make sense. Your boy Big Truck cannot be making this shit up.
And got children doesn't mean that she can come in this store, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I gotta take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny.
Why is she sending you home? What is it that you're doing? Because according to other employees, your ass ain't been so bright yourself.
She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she try to manipulate that and make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. Nobody's perfect. It's fucking McDonald's. It happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes, somebody might get confused. So fuck, it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity and shit that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative shit she's saying about, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That shit is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody gonna have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that shit is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all.
You're angry about something. It's deeper than just you getting sent home. It does not give you the right to take a person's life. You deserve everything that's coming to you because what you did was premeditated. At some point, you could have stopped yourself and did something different, rerouted your plans, but you did not reroute your plans. You chose to carry out that thing that you were thinking about, that you premeditated, that you said, I'm going to make an executive decision to do this. You fucked up, you wrong, and you gonna pay.
I was wrongfully treated today at work. I was literally physically tapped on a lot of times. My name kept getting called. I was doing a great job. I kept getting sabotaged, tempted, so my button can get pressed and I can go out of character. So although I went out of character, all I could say was stop talking to me.
Premeditated. Mental issues. Mentally incapable of working in a public place. Would y'all put her up in y'all place? Would y'all give her a place to stay? I guarantee you none of y'all heifers won't. But y'all quick to go on social media, once again, copy and paste conversation, co-signing crazy. It's going to be her that's going to pay.
That's all I could say. Stop talking to me. And to walk into my space, still bothering me, and I said, get away from me. Please get out of my space if you don't mind. I can't talk right now, and you still continue to touch me. That made me very unhappy. It was ridiculous. Because I know that I'm a great person, and I know I won't be tolerating that. So since they decided to bully me, let the universe show them what's next.
It goes to show you that her brain wasn't wrapped too tight. Brain was not wrapped too tight. Before she posted that video, her mind was already made up of what she was going to do. The moment she woke up that morning, her mind was already made up of what she was going to go do.
Right? It was ridiculous. And there will be hell to pay for that. Without a doubt.
So many things to address here. The first thing is I don't know how any of these females with their demonic mindset are having any type of conversation about why she did it and why the manager, Jennifer Harris, 39 years old, deserved any of this. It is crazy how social media works today and how people can actually have a say about who deserves to have their life taken, especially when it comes to something as simple as being sent home, no matter what the situation is or who the person is. Secondly, we actually don't have any type of proof about how Afeni Mohammed was being bullied. The only thing we do have proof of is that she's mentally unstable, unbalanced, and was going through a lot in life. Thirdly, there's also proof how she's had previous cases similar to this. So when you tie that all in together, how did Jennifer Harris deserve this? The only thing that truly happened that should never happen is McDonald's hiring a criminal in their workplace.
If you have mental issues, get you some help. If you are mentally unstable, get you some help. Nobody's going to laugh at you or make fun of you or criticize you or whatever. Anything that involves mental care of yourself, get that handled. It's your boy Big Truck gone.